Hey everybody, this is Chad McNabb driving here in Middle Tennessee. And right now I'm in downtown Nashville on Demumbrian Street. I get on here and do a little downtown Nashville update. Of course today is a Sunday, so see a lot of people out going to the Titans game. They're playing the Packers, the Green Bay Packers. You can see a lot of Packers fans out here. There's the Country Music Hall of Fame on my left. There's Bridgestone Arena on my right, of course, where the Predators play. And then over here on my left, that is the Nashville Convention Center, the Music City Center. That's where you have that's where they have all the conventions here in Nashville. I think Donald Trump was there about a month ago. They had a Bitcoin convention here, or cryptocurrency convention. I don't know, it was Bitcoin. Yeah, it was a Bitcoin convention. But like I said, you definitely see all the fans getting ready to go to the game. I don't know. I think Green Bay's probably win. I haven't seen Tennessee. Hadn't played all that great the first two games. I don't think Green Bay's probably going to win this one. Then, of course, last night, Tennessee beat Oklahoma College. First game in the SEC for the Sooners. And Tennessee, we dominated them, especially our defense. Defense is strong this year. Heupel's known for his offense, but right now our defense is really the number one. Is taking the lead from the offense, even though the offense has done good this year. So I think keep on playing like that. We definitely got a real good shot to make the playoffs. But we're gonna get on updated downtown Nashville. Go over here and see what's new or what's been done lately. Of course, Nashville's always has a lot of development going on. Big tourist town as it is. Country music. Even non-country music stuff going on. Of course, you do have a lot of good economy here. Hospital is a big healthcare is a big industry over here too, besides the music industry. And there's JW Marriott Hotel on my left, and then you got the Westin Hotel, and then eventually they're trying to build a Ritz-Carlton Hotel too over here on the left. I don't know. The plans fell through, but maybe that's another investor has come in. I think maybe to get it started going again. Of course, you do have a Four Seasons Hotel behind me, down the street, close to the river, next to the pedestrian bridge down here. Like I said, this is Demumbrian Street. It's spelled Demonbreum, like demon broom, but it's for this named after a French Canadian that come to Nashville back in the, I don't know, I think 1700, or it was 1700, 1670. Now we're going into the Gulch neighborhood. That's a very popular neighborhood, especially for the younger, like 20s, 30s. It's like the new hip neighborhood of Nashville. Right here next to of course it gets its name, it's next to the train tracks that run through here downtown. All these buildings right here on both right and left is the part of the Gulch. Got a lot of condo buildings, some office buildings too, apartments. W Hotel over here on my left. And this is 12th Avenue South. That will go into the 12th Avenue South neighborhood, which is more of a single family neighborhood a couple of miles down the road. And then it has some boutique shops down there, restaurants, and one of them is owned by Reese Witherspoon, the actress, who is from Nashville. Her shop is on a few miles down this road, 12th Avenue South. Said this is a Big part of the Gulch neighborhood. Got restaurants, apartments. This building in front of me right here, that's where Taylor Swift used to have an apartment there. I don't think she still does, but she used to have one there. That building, it's called the Icon at the Gulch, right here in front of me. You have a lot of restaurants and retail on the bottom floors. Got a lot of tourists that come over here too, of course. Got some boutique shops over here that are popular, and a couple of restaurants that are really popular, especially for breakfast and brunch. Biscuit Love, Milk and Honey. And then you'll see here in a minute, you got the Angel Wings mural. That's real popular. A lot of people come over here and take pictures in front of. Said anything down 12th Avenue in this direction to my right, it goes into southwest, west and southwest Nashville is where you have is your richest, nicest areas of Nashville. The highest income. You have like a couple of independent communities that way. Bellmead, Berry Hill, Forest Hill, Oak Hill. Then it goes towards Brentwood and Franklin. You can go on Hillsborough Pike. Then you have the Green Hills neighborhood over here off Hillsborough Pike, and that has your most exclusive shopping. That's where the Nordstrom store's at, Macy's. The Bluebird Cafe is over there close to the Green Hills Mall. Of course, that's the famous cafe where a lot of they have songwriters and musicians come and play. It's really known for the songwriters night that they have there, where people come that write a lot of big hit songs have come and play their songs. Of course, you know, Nashville, you have some of the big artists write their own songs. Then you have a lot of songwriters over here too. And that back that way, actually more, probably if you went back on kept going on to Mummery and into Broadway, you would go back towards Music Row, where you have a lot of your music industry buildings are. I said over here on my right is Biscuit Love, and they're really popular for their biscuits. I mean, yes, their biscuit and breakfast. And you know, Bar Louie in front of me. There's some renovation to this building. There's another Kittenish. I think that's owned by Jesse James. Right there, there's the Angel Wings mural. And coming up here is Milk and Honey on my right there. Another popular breakfast brunch place. Here's the old Union Station train station, which is no longer, it's now a hotel right there. See, doing a lot of construction. Then I'll go back up here to Midtown Nashville for a little bit, and then come back down to Nashville Yards. So here's Broadway. Once you get over here, over the Interstate 65, Broadway splits into two roads. One, if you go left, is Broadway. If you go right, it becomes West End Avenue. West End Avenue will take you towards up to Vanderbilt. Broadway will take you more towards towards the backside of Vanderbilt, over to closer to Music Row, more towards Belmont University. Then you can go that way towards getting close to where Hillsborough Pike is at too, where you can go to Green Hills. But generally, southwest and southwest is the nicest neighborhoods in Nashville. Now there are other areas that have some nicer neighborhoods, or more middle-class neighborhoods. Here are these two big old car dealerships on my right and left. They are being turned into big new developments. This is now Midtown Nashville. Those two car dealerships have been sold, and they're going to be turned into big developments with apartments, condos, business, office probably too, retail. This area over here doesn't get all the. This is more of the local area with people that are Nashville, people that live here. We're going to hang out more. Well, there's parts of downtown too, but Broadway, down where all the honky tonks are, that's a lot more of the tourist area, of course. But then a lot of your Nashville natives or people that live here are going to hang out probably somewhat more over here. There are quite a lot of new developments in downtown where people live too, and restaurants and stuff. So, but Broadway, where the honky tonks are, is going to be a lot more for tourists. Said this is Midtown, going towards Vanderbilt University. Of course, Vanderbilt, one of the top academic universities in the country. You have Vanderbilt Hospital back here, one of the top hospitals in the United States. Right here coming up on my left is Vanderbilt, the start of the campus where they've done this big new renovation. And then if you turn left up here and go back a few miles, you'll run into Belmont University, which is another good-sized university in Nashville. It's really known for their music program, of course, being in Nashville. You gotta have music. Vanderbilt has a good music program. Middle Tennessee State University in Murfreesboro is the largest college in the Nashville metro area, and of course it has a really good music program. And then there is another college back over here too, close by. That's I have to think of it for a second. Lipscomb University, yeah, Lipscomb. And they're back a few miles over here too. That's a good school too. And of course you also have there's several historically black universities and colleges in Nashville too. Over here on my right on the north side of town, you have Tennessee State University, which is the largest one. Fisk, and then Meharry Medical College, which is a medical school for related to the black historically black colleges. Now over here coming up on my right is Centennial Park. Of course, that was built there for the 100th anniversary of Tennessee statehood. And there's the replica of the Parthenon over there too, which is like the one in Athens, Greece. A full replica. So that is pretty. It's nice. Go. It's something you can do. Go over there and tour that. Like I said, straight ahead in front of me, just a couple of miles, is Belmead community, and that is the richest community in Tennessee. Has the highest average income, but it's not very. It only has a population of maybe 3,000. And there's a few. I think former Vice President Al Gore lives over there. And then there's a neighborhood, too, out here called Bellevue, which is actually part of the city of Nashville. It's has a pretty high per capita income, too. And then over here, like I said, you have all the other, you have Oak Hill, Forest Hills, Berry Hill. Those are also independent communities of separate from Nashville. I think Berry Hill is probably has the least lowest income, but and then the other incomes are some of the top 4 or 5 in the state of Tennessee too. Then you have Percy Priest or Warner. What is that park over here? I can't remember, but there's a big park out that way too. It's about 1,000 acre. It's a huge park. Got a lake, into a lot of nature trails. Mostly nature, kind of like a nature preserve kind of park. Hiking. So this is 31st Avenue. Like I said, if you turn out 31st Avenue right here and go out to, you run into Hillsboro Village between Vanderbilt and Belmont, and then that's another popular neighborhood with a lot of younger people, a lot of the restaurants, bars over there. And then Hillsboro Pike runs through there, of course, into the Green Hills neighborhood, like I was talking about, where you have Green Hills Mall. Saying, like, generally, I said, there are other pockets of nicer neighborhoods in Nashville, or middle-class neighborhoods besides the west and southwest, especially further out, further towards the county lines, east towards Wilson County, east Davidson County. There's some Donaldson and Hermitage. There's some middle-class, older neighborhood. A lot of those are older, middle-class neighborhoods. Natchez Trace. Over here, you could turn left to go towards Vanderbilt Hospitals. Of course, you have the main Vanderbilt Hospital, then you have the Children's Hospital. Hillman. I'll go out here by Belmont, turn back that way, and go back towards downtown through Music Village, or Music Road. But generally, then East Nashville is a mix of East Nashville right across the river from downtown back through that neighborhood is a mix. You got some government housing over there, and you have also a lot of people have bought old houses and refurbished, and a lot of gentrifications going on too. That's directly the part of across from downtown where the river is, that Cumberland River, and Interstate 24 on that side over there. Just depends on where you're at. Some neighborhoods over there have a lot of gentrification, and then all right, turn right here. This is 21st Avenue. Turn right, and you can go out to Hillsboro Village, and then Hillsboro Pike. It'll take you to Green Hills. Of course, like I said, you got 2 colleges right. Well, actually, Lipscomb's not a little bit farther out, but you got 3 colleges all right here, pretty close to each other. So we're gonna have a lot of young people living over here. Retail. Restaurants, bars. North Nashville is the part of Nashville that's directly a little bit further north of downtown, behind the Tennessee State Capitol building. Now, Germantown neighborhood right there, right past Tennessee State Capitol, that is a nice up and coming. A lot of new apartments and condos have been built there. So that's a nicer neighborhood. But a little bit further out past Germantown and North Nashville, that is also maybe the highest crime neighborhood, and one of the highest, if not the highest, in Nashville. Right here in front of me is Belmont University, like I was saying, coming up. And that probably has about 8,000 or 9,000 students. It has a really nice music program. Several country music stars have went to Belmont. I can't even think of them. I think maybe Brad Paisley. There's a lot that's went to Belmont. Right here is Belmont. I want to turn left up here and go back towards downtown. Said right here is 12th Avenue again, like I was saying. Keep going right there and you'll go towards the 12th Avenue South neighborhood, which is more small neighborhood with mostly single family homes. And then directly, I think this neighborhood, this in front of me right here, is called Wedgwood, Houston. It's an up and coming neighborhood too. And just a little bit further out is where the Tennessee State Fairgrounds are at, and that's where Geoda's Park is at, where the Nashville soccer team plays. Their stadium is right out there in the Nashville Tennessee State Fairgrounds. But then, like I said, generally, and then but once you get a little further out past the fairgrounds, out through there, going back towards South Tour and over towards Interstate 24, that's Antioch neighborhood. Antioch too probably is one of your higher crime neighborhoods in Nashville, and that is also where they built the new Tanger outlet mall off Interstate 24. Just trying to give people a perspective of where some of these. Right there's downtown in the distance. And Music Row's back over here on my left. Now we're coming back towards the Gulch. See all these new apartments and houses over here on my left. So it's kind of considered Now we're coming back towards the Gulch.